everybody, my name is Melissa and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a collaboration video with Shelby from ShelbyTaggart Reads. So she reads a lot of romance books as well as a lot of thrillers. She comes out with videos every single week, lots of them. She does vlogs, she does recommendations, all different kinds of things, and participates in a lot of readathons. So if you like thrillers, romance, go check her out if you haven't already. So I'll leave a link to her channel as well as the video that she did on her recommendations for sports romances. And yeah, I'm really excited. I have 5 different books that I want to talk to you about, and let's go ahead and get started. So the very first book that I want to talk about is called Flip Trick by Amo Jones. Amo Jones normally writes a lot of dark romances. This one is a little bit more lighthearted. It is based on a girl named Amethyst who is more of a tomboy. She really enjoys skateboarding, and that's one of the reasons that drew me into this book in the first place, was because it is a little bit different from your normal sports romance where the guy is the one playing hockey or football or something like that. So she's definitely a tomboy. It's her freshman year of college, so new adult college romance, college setting, and she ends up meeting this girl who's kind of like a wild child and ends up becoming her best friend. Basically, she takes her to a party where she meets the guy. She has a one-night stand, and she ends up leaving her phone at that guy's house or wherever it was, I can't remember. So since she leaves her phone there, he ends up contacting her to her best friend, and they start texting, and he sends her messages, those types of things, to her friend's phone. So this also has another trope as well, which was a lot of fun. So after that one night stand, and she vowed never to talk to this guy ever again, she ends up finding out that he is now her new stepbrother. So this book has a lot of fun tropes: stepbrother romance, sports romance, a little bit different. The girl is doing all the cool things. Yeah. So basically, if you're looking for something a little bit different that is more than just, you know, guys going around doing his thing, this is a lot of fun. Definitely check it out. I really enjoyed it. The second book that I want to talk about is called Broken and Screwed by Tajan. This is about a girl named Alex whose older brother ended up passing away the night of his graduation. And this ultimately changed her life. She was once the party girl, the life of the party, that type of thing. But once that happened, it monumentally changed her life. Jesse was Ethan's best friend, and he was kind of, you know, this big hotshot basketball player, and they end up finding, you know, solace in each other. This is a book about pain, about love, and I really enjoyed it. You get all the feels and all that type of stuff, but I really liked it. You definitely see some basketball in there, and also what's really fun about this series is it kind of like intertwines with some of her other books as well. So if you read some of her other books, you might see some familiar characters that kind of pop up here and there, and I absolutely love seeing those little, you know, cameo appearances. So once Ethan passes away, Jesse and Alex kind of find each other and use each other to forget about everything that happened, and obviously that's not a healthy way to kind of cope with your grief, and it's kind of, you know, takes these 2 books and just really kind of delves into that mentality and how they kind of get over this grief and, you know, help each other. So I really enjoyed this book. If you're looking for something that is a little bit more deeper, definitely check this out. I really loved it. So to move on to the lighter side of sports romances, definitely that would be Pucked by Helena Hunting. This is such a funny rom-com that had me laughing from start to finish. This is about a girl named Violet whose stepbrother is actually in the NHL, or the National Hockey League, and he ended up getting traded to a new team because of some, you know, interesting things that he did to get him kicked out of that team. But anyways, this story isn't about him. Violet has sworn off all hockey players because she has had a bad relationship with one, and she said she's never gonna date another hockey player again, and obviously that's not gonna happen because here comes Alex. He's one of the star players on the new team that her stepbrother's on, and they hit it off. So this definitely has like a one-night stand at the beginning of it, and a relationship happens from there. But I love this book. It had me laughing out loud so many times where my husband was like, are you okay? So the only issue is Alex is kind of portrayed as this big playboy in the media, and he doesn't do anything to kind of like not project this image, and so he's actually the complete opposite of what is portrayed in the media. And Violet obviously doesn't want to get mixed up into this like whirlwind of the NHL and all the media and all of the puck bunnies that come along with it. So yeah, this was so much fun, and if you like lighthearted, just a great steamy book, this was a lot of fun to read, and I highly suggest it. The Wall of Winnipeg by Mariana Zapata is a sports romance that is so slow burn and hate to love, and just amazing goodness. So I recently read this, I think it was like last month, and I don't know why I waited so long to pick it up, but I'm so glad I finally got it. So Vanessa used to work for Aiden for years as his personal assistant, and he kind of took her for granted, and she was doing her own digital marketing, digital media stuff on the side, and she decides that she's gonna quit and pursue her, passion full time. So Aiden's visa is about to expire, and he decides that he's going to get his green card in order to stay and still be able to play football in the US. So of course he ends up asking Vanessa to be able to marry him. This is also a marriage of convenience trope as well, and they kind of have to pull off this marriage. He said he'd pay for all her school loans and as well as get her a house. So after a couple years of being together, then they can divorce and kind of go their separate ways. And yeah, of course, you know how that's gonna go. But basically it goes from hate to love, they're friends, and just, oh my goodness. So yes, definitely love Mariana Zapata for her slow building romance. Those are my absolute favorite, to be quite honest with you. I love seeing the buildup of a relationship and true friendship grow, and this was one of the best that I've read by her. Definitely pick it up. It is a very popular book, and it is on Kindle Unlimited as well, so if you have that, definitely pick it up. It is well worth the very long read it is. The last book that I want to talk about is The Deal by Elle Kennedy. This is about a girl named Hannah, and she is getting an A in this class, and Garrett is the hotshot hockey player who is failing his class. In order to be able to keep playing hockey, he needs to be able to pass his class. He sees that Hannah is passing and asks her to tutor him. She definitely doesn't want to have anything to do with him and tells him no repeatedly. Garrett decides he's not going to give up and finds out that there's a way to get her to tutor him. And that's by making sure Hannah gets the attention and eventually date with the guy she has a huge crush on. So this has a fake dating trope, sports romance, and it's just absolutely cute. It's one of the best new adult relationships that I have seen. I absolutely love Garrett and Hannah together. There wasn't any type of abuse, mentally, physically, anything like that between the two itself. There were other aspects outside of the relationship, such as their past that dealt with rape as well as child abuse, so just, those things kind of like come into play in the story, but then together was absolutely perfect, and I really loved them together. Garrett and Hannah, just amazing. After I finished this book, I was dying to pick up the next one, and definitely will for sure very soon. Thank you so much for watching my sports recommendations video. I absolutely love all of these books, and I have a lot more that I want to talk about, I'm sure, at a later date. But again, I will leave Shelby's video link as well as her channel link down below, so give her a subscribe as well as check out her videos. She's just amazing. So definitely go ahead and do that. If you've read any of these books or have any thoughts or opinions, I would love to chat about it and talk about it in the comments down below. And I hope you have a great day and happy reading. Bye!